There we go. Yep, there we go. It's my favorite area here. We're absolutely just yeeting it right now. This is the section I'm talking about. You take it through exactly like that. You can do exactly that and just stay flat out through there. Hey, how you doing? It's Goosiest. Welcome to Sim. Before we start the video, I just want to say thanks for clicking the video in the first place. If you enjoyed your watching, go ahead and hit like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button while you're at it, as it is the best way to support my channel. We're on the way to our first 100 subscribers, so if you're new here or you're returning for content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Project Cars 3. So yeah, EA dropped a bit of a bomb on us and essentially said, hey, Project Cars 3, we're done with it. This is it. So that's why we're in it today. Honestly, I haven't spent a lot of time in this game, and it kind of sucks because this was one of the games that I'd wanted to try out, you know, setting up the steering wheel and pedals and everything for it. If you've ever played the original Project Cars, it was very simmy, very, very steep learning curve. If you tried playing a controller when it first came on console, it was ridiculously difficult to get the car, to handle. When Project Cars 2 came out, it was a bit more of an arcade approach, but it still had the sim roots within it. Project Cars 3, again, same thing. They kind of just gave it a little more accessibility where everyone can play the game. And yeah, I mean, this game's really fun. Yeah, Project Cars 3 honestly had a really good vehicle as well as track selection. I mean, you had GT cars, you had road cars, and you could drive, a trophy truck? Jesus, just so many cars you could choose from. I like that blue. I like that blue too, though. It's like an ice blue. Pick that, actually. Like I said, the track selection that comes with this game, did a really good job with it. There's a lot of tracks on here. Got the classic Brands Hatch, Bathurst, Circuit de Catalunya. We got Hockenheimring. This was one of the first racing games that I played that was not a totally arcade game. Was TOCA Race Driver. It's by Codemasters. They actually do the Colin McRae Rally series, and that game was a lot of fun. Let's go and take it on the Nord Sleeve here. We will take the Exige Cup 430. There's about 430 horsepower and a 2,600 pound package here. Pretty light car. Lotus is a pretty light vehicle. Lotuses? Low tie? I don't know. This will eventually load.
8 hours later.
I did spill a little bit of Mountain Dew. I was looking at the can and spilled it on my least favorite keyboard. So, oops. This dies. I just had my monitor freaking out today. Hadn't used it all weekend. Come home, go to power it on, and I get lines at the bottom of the screen. Ordered a replacement monitor, and the lines all of a sudden stop. So I'm debating just returning the one that I bought, and in the event that this goes out, it goes out. It's a nice little jump scare I had for my computer. But here we go, yeah. Exige Cup 430, and got all the assists, I believe, turned off. Ooh. Yeah, they definitely made this a lot easier to drive with the controller. When this game originally came out, Project Cars 1, if you tried playing this on a controller, you were a psychopath. It was just so difficult to drive, If you could drive, you probably were a serial killer. I kid. But seriously, if you drove with a controller on Project Cars 1, you had to have some serious patience, and it just wasn't worth learning, I feel like, because the way the sim engine was, it didn't really like controllers. The handling was almost too direct. It did not feel good. I forgot they put V6s in these now. These are 3.5 liter 2GR Toyota source 2GR V6s that you usually see in your grandparents' Toyota Camry that takes you to church every Sunday. And it's in this Lotus. It's in a mid-engine layout in this Lotus here. Also, when I used to work at car dealerships, Toyota Camrys with the V6s were hilarious. You could just roast the tires on them or smoke other cars with it. It was very surprising. Yeah, Project Cars 3 definitely made this genre. It's like a pseudo sim because, like I was saying earlier, Project Cars 1 was the most simmy out of all of them, and it felt like someone in an executive business suit didn't have a lot of fun. It just took everything very seriously. Project Cars 2, they eased it off a bit. This one, it's a lot of fun. You know, it's really dramatic. There's a lot of movement. You know, you get to. I feel like with this one, you feel the speed a little more. You can greatly appreciate how, you know, how hard you're chucking this car through the corners. Do love this cockpit view. Got the interior, got the gauges and everything. Oh. I'm gonna stay in this. Oh, we got kicked out of the bowl. Get back in the bowl. And yep. Couldn't maintain it in the bowl, but this game still says I did a perfect corner, even though that definitely was honestly the far opposite of a perfect corner. It's pretty crappy. Oh god. Some cars in this game, they drive really, these are, you know, they're really fun to drive. This thing's honestly very forgiving. You can kind of drive this like a bit of a improperly, and it's yeah, I'm just driving like an absolute buffoon right now. This thing's a lot of fun to drive. We can stay flat out through this here, not lift. Yeet. We got the lift there a bit. Jesus. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Not bad. If I tried doing that IRL, I'm pretty sure I'd need a new pair of pants. Come from a high-speed triple-digit slide right there, totally normal. This is another section too. You can just stay absolutely flat out through. Four seconds ahead of where we were earlier, which is cool. I honestly forgot what corner this was, and I was like, why is it getting tighter? Oh wait, it's that kind of hairpin turn. The second time around, we're going a lot faster through here. No, and trust the car a little more, so I don't know how much I'm going to honestly trust this thing, especially at high speed. This thing is bouncing everywhere. Not bad, not bad. This poor car's getting these knocked at dead right now. This is why you don't hand me the keys to a car. I will beat the living crap out of it. There we go. Yep, there we go. This is my favorite area here. We're absolutely just yeeting it right now. This is the section I'm talking about. You take it through exactly like that. You can do exactly that and just stay flat out through there. Poor Lotus is getting its ass kicked. In the bowl, in the bowl. There we go. Bad. Ooh. Yep. Had to make a mistake right at the end. That's great. Not bad.